Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Monisha V, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering from the Department of Information Science and Engineering. My topic for today is mutation analysis and fault-based advocacy criteria. So now let us know the contents for today's topic. The contents are objective of mutation testing, types of mutation, advantages and disadvantages, mutation testing tools, and advocacy criteria. So let us know the introduction part. Software testing or mutation testing. It is a technique which is used to create new software tests and assess the effectiveness of those that already exist. Modifying a program slightly, it is linked to the mutation testing. Mutation testing is sometimes referred to as mutation analysis, program mutation, error-based testing, or fault-based testing. Mutation testing, it is a sort of software testing that is based on changes or mutations, as the name would imply. If the test is successful, there is a programming error. We need to claim that the mutant, which was our code, altered and survived. If the test is unsuccessful, the mutant was slain and there is no fault in the code. Mutation testing can be applied to design models, specification, databases, test, and XML. It is a structural testing technique which uses the structure of the code to guide the testing process. It can be described as the process of rewriting the source code in small ways in order to remove the redundancies in the source code. As you can see in the diagram, the original program and the muted program, compare the results of both the program, we get the output. So let us know the objective of mutation testing. To identify pieces of code that are not tested properly, to identify hidden defects that can't be detected using other testing methods, to discover new kinds of errors or bugs, to calculate the mutation score, to study error propagation and state infection in the program, and to assess the quality of the test cases. So there are different types of mutants. As you can see, there are different types of mutants. Survived mutants, as we have mentioned, these are the mutants that are still alive after running test data through the original and the muted variants of the source code. This must be killed. They are also known as live mutants. Killed mutants, these are the mutants that are killed after the mutation testing. We get this when we get the different results from the original and the muted versions of the source code. Equivalent mutants, these are closely related to live mutants in that they are alive even after running test data through them. What differentiates them from others is that they have the same meaning as the original source code even though they may have different syntax. So there are various types of mutation testing. It is basically of three types: value mutation, decision mutation, and statement mutation. Value mutations. In this type of testing, the values are changed to detect errors in the program. Basically, a small value is changed to a larger value, or a larger value is changed to a smaller value. In this testing, basically constants are changed. As you can see, this is the initial code. After the value mutation, the code can be changed, as you can see in the right side of the code. Decision mutation. In the decision mutations, our logical or arithmetic operators are changed to detect the errors in the program. This is the example for decision mutations. Statement mutations. In statement mutations, a statement is deleted or it is replaced by some other mutants. As you can see in the left side, it is the initial code. After the statement mutation, the code gets changed. So let us know the advantages of mutation testing. Mutation testing covers a large part of the code's logic. We get to test specific parts of the code and not just paths, branches, or statements. With mutation testing, we can catch even errors that are easy to bypass and helps us to evaluate the quality of our test suite and accordingly adjust accordingly. Disadvantages of mutation testing. It is a resource intensive as there is a huge number of mutants that are usually generated for every code block. We need to counter check the surviving mutants as some are invalid. Mutation testing tools. Strikekeeper. Striker is an open source mutation testing tool which is available on the GitHub. It supports JavaScript, C++. It also supports more than 30 mutations. PIT mutation testing. PIT is an open source mutation testing tool. It provides test coverage for Java and JVM. Jumble was developed in 2003 to 2006 by Real2. Jumble is another open source mutation testing tool that supports Java and works in the conjunction with the JUnit. Fault-based advocacy criteria. Test case selection is one of the crucial factors in determining how the testing process is to be conducted. Test advocacy criteria is thus a key to show how the test suites are going to be filled in. The message of the term is simple. Advocacy criteria defines or sets a limit or boundary which is sufficient enough to stop testing. Advocacy criteria, it is the condition which is either true or false for a specific pair of program and test suite. Test case selection and advocacy criteria aims to fulfill the following criteria. Statement coverage. A test case is designed with an aim to cover all the statements in a program. The test advocacy criteria in this case will be execute all the statement. Branch coverage. The test advocacy criteria is to make sure that test cases cover the branches or the condition statements. Path coverage. Here the advocacy criteria ensures that a specific path is covered, that is, from the entry point to exit. Mutation advocacy. A program is injected with the fault. This is called the mutant program. Now the original and the mutant program are executed. If during this, both these programs produce different outputs on any of the test cases, then a fault is detected. If fault is detected, we say the mutant is dead or killed. So let us come to the conclusions for today's topic. Mutation testing is a fault-based technique that focuses on changing source code and testing it against the test suites to find any faults in the system. Due to the time-consuming and costly processes, it is usually not the first choice. But in recent years, mutation testing is becoming more popular as new automation tools are introduced in the market. Thank you.